Hi, everybody. I'm Mike Huguenor. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Playin Through.
We're playing through, playing through, playing through. Shinobu Heart Girl, Jeff Rosenstock, Mike Huguenor, solo, and maybe something from that DNA Adriano record.
This week we're going to be playing through Airwalks Alt by Jeff Rosenstock from the album Ska Dream.
Looking down the barrel of our shitty future, throwing back whatever we can to avoid the trap.
So this is the ska version of Nike's Alt from No Dream. Wow, what an experience making this record was. It was one of the most unique recording experiences I've probably ever had. One of being maybe hedging a little bit, and that this probably was the most unique experience I've ever had. Yeah, we got demos from Jeff, and then we listened to them and kind of rewrote parts or re-recorded parts until we had basically a whole album. And then we did it again at a series of studios. I think Jeff and Kevin did their parts with Matt Embry from the RX Bandits. I'm not sure where, somewhere in Southern California. And then I think maybe John recorded his parts at home. He's got a pretty good home setup going, as you've probably seen on the internet. Then Dan probably recorded his parts at home as well. And then I went to District Recording Studios in San Jose to record mine. And Rick Johnson played a lot of organs and synths on the records, and he owns a studio called Cold War Studios in Grand Rapids, and I think he did his recordings there. So that's like a lot of places. Okay, let me see if I can get everybody who plays on this song right. Okay, so there's the normal band, me, Jeff, John, Kevin, Dan, then plus Rick Johnson playing his variety of organs and synths. Jer Hunter playing trumpet and trombone, Laura Stevenson on vocals, Augusta Koch from Gladdy on vocals. This is going to be impossible. Let me get my list of who's on it first. Not helpful, Evernote, to just give me an advertisement when I'm trying to look at my notes. Okay, let me see if I can get this right now. Okay, so we got Rick Johnson on his various items. We got Jer Hunter on trumpet and trombone. We got Augusta Koch on vocals. We got Laura Stevenson on vocals. We got Anika Pyle on vocals. And we got Shannon Toombs on vocals. So we got pretty powerful ensemble going. So in ska music, there's really two kinds of guitar playing. There's the upstrokes, which you're probably familiar with. But then there's also this kind of playing called the stick. And what that is, really simplistically, is essentially a doubling of the bass part, palm muted. And traditionally, it's done on an acoustic guitar. It kind of pokes through that way. I think that's why it's called the stick. I'm actually not entirely sure. But it's a really pokey part, and it gives it kind of attack and emphasizes the rhythm a lot of the time. So in the verses of this one, me and John are doing that. John's playing bass and I'm playing the stick along with him. Because of that, we had to really dial in the part together. So as we were working on these songs without ever having played them together, me and John were going back and forth saying, like, when do you want to add a little galloping part? So in the stick rhythm of this, basically every time is a little bit different. It's normal the first time, and then there's a little gallop the second time, and then it's in different places the third and fourth time. That's something I got from Warren Ellis from the Bad Seeds. He does that all the time. If there's a 4-part phrase, just emphasize a different note every time. It sounds cool. It's a good technique. I recommend it. But it made it kind of hard, so we had to practice that a bunch. Then there's some little things that are like adaptations of parts from the original version. Like I have a little lick kind of at the end of the second verse, I think. And then the lead that I played originally at the end of the first one now is like doubled along with Jer. And it's cool. I think the original part, maybe Jeff wrote the first half of it, and then I wrote the second, or like played the second half, performed the second half. just kind of made it up as I went along, I mean to say. And then more or less the same this time, I think. The first half is kind of just transposed more to horns, and then I'm kind of doubling it, and then I just kind of emphasized it a little different at the end. I think that might be it on this one. Let me just say, though, thank you to everyone who has been listening to the record, getting into it, whether or not you like ska. I've had some responses both ways. I've had people tell me that they love it because they love ska, and they love it despite the fact that it is ska. So whichever camp you fall in, if you like it, thank you. Okay, let's play through.
Throwing back whatever we can to avoid the jam. And what's been said, we're still escaping it. Trying to find the words to explain what it feels like. Bugging out like, wait, did I say something weird? But that is just that right. Innocent. Jason West. Jason West. Is really nothing yet. Looking for a dream that will morph to a nightmare. Lying to myself about things that I love.
We're playing through.